Grand rising to you, party people. It's your man Grill. What's going on with you today? So, just finished my 8 o'clock closing, 8:44. It was good. It was good. No issues or any of that. I was just trying to run something through my head real quick. Yeah, so everything we got done in about 30 some minutes. And then, me and the gentleman just sitting there talking a little bit afterwards. When I come across elderly people, like I'm 58, when I come across people older than me, in their 65, 70, 80, I spend time talking with them just because sometimes they don't have a lot of people that come by and visit with them. So I talk to them and just listen to them, see how they're doing, ask them about their family, how their grandkids, or nieces and nephews, or however it flows, and just have a conversation with them. Building a great rapport. That way, if they ever need a notary or their family member, they'll be like, that Griffin guy, and they'll remember me, and they'll allow me to come back and provide my services for them and stuff and everything. So and all of that. Well, I got a closing later today. And it is super bright. Ooh, bright. I hope y'all can see me okay. I got a closing later today. I think it's my last one. And I saw in the instructions, which I know everybody's all angry about instructions, but in the instructions, it says something interesting. It said, notaries, do not sign over your stamp. And it caught me off guard. I was like, what do you mean sign over? And I got to thinking, I know what it is. Some people have these big looping signatures and their signature ends up covering part of their stamp. And I was like, interesting. Now I'm also wondering, and I need to find out, I'm gonna reach out to the company and find out specifically. I'm wondering, are they saying notaries are actually signing over top of the stamp? And if they are, that's a no-no. So your signature should not go across your stamp as you're just doing your normal signature. Along with it, shouldn't be you should not be signing on top of the stamp. And I'm sure there's some people who are probably doing that kind of stuff. And now that I think about it, I need to go over here to this Publix. So I'm gonna go over here and grab this juice that I want to get, because they got some ginger and lemonade, and some other juice. Me and the wife have been working on getting juice that doesn't have a whole lot of added sugars. So you get a juice that has, 32 grams of sugar, and then they have another 32 grams of added sugar. That's the stuff that be putting little pouches on you and stuff. So I'm working on, primarily me, I'm working on that. So I'm making sure I get juice that doesn't have all of that added sugar to it. If it does, it has to be like maybe 5 grams added sugar or less. So that's a little new thing that I'm doing. And Publix got some stuff over here, a little more pricey, but it's good. But yeah, so people are sitting here signing their names over top of the notary stamp. That's a no-no. So now I'm sharing this with you because one of the things that you could do is in your profile, you indicate that hey, as a notary public, when I do my closings, I ensure that I do not sign over top of my notary stamp. That way they'll know that not to do it. Now that company may not see that as a problem, but other companies may have that as a problem. And then when they see that you're communicating that you don't sign over top of stamps, they're like, okay, well, yeah. So this person understands what not to do. The more you let them know in your profile that you understand what to do along with what not to do, the more opportunities you'll get. And then you just have to execute it that way. You can't just say it and then do something different. You got to say it and live it. Okay? So I'm going to go in here and get my stuff. And I'll see y'all later tonight for Friday. I don't know what we're going to talk about. But whatever's out there, we'll talk about it. And I know there's some stuff that y'all want to hear my opinion on. I can't give my opinion if I'm not asked. Although I do give my opinion on a lot of stuff that y'all don't ask about. But actually, about 95% of what I talk about, somebody has asked me in some way, form, or fashion, has asked me about it, and therefore I talk about it. Or they showed me some stuff, and they might not say, hey, what's your opinion? But because they're showing it to me, I know they want to hear what I got to say. So if there's something you want to hear me talk about, I'll talk about it. All right. Talk to y'all later. Peace.